Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Hazeeq, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Polygon Matic. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that we have Polygon Matic dropping below the support block that we were targeting. So the support block was set up between 75.5 cents down to 69 cents. And we had this as a support block because initially back in May 2022, this was our resistance. We got sent back down to 2 cents, whatever. We had a nice pump in July last year, backtest of support, another backtest of support, another backtest of support, another backtest of support, another backtest, another one, and then from December 2022 we had the move to the upside, and now we dropped below that support block. And what is happening is that we're coming up, we're retracing to that support, well, previously our support block, now our resistance block, and we are getting rejected from that. So we are getting rejected from the resistance block and from the 20 EMA on the daily chart. So this is nothing but a retracement, and it does look like we're going to be having another move to the downside because the market's seemingly pumped based on wrong interpretations of the news, because people thought that Coinbase won the SEC lawsuit, but it turned out it was a lawsuit against one of the users. So yeah, sometimes markets pump because of weird things, or because they start interpreting the news differently, or not for what they actually are, is the best way to put it. Now, what is a very good entry point for Polygon Matic? I would say below 70 cents is a very, very good entry. I actually forgot about Polygon Matic when I was doing my major buy alert once we had this crash here at the start of the month. And I bought into everything except Polygon Matic, and we were sitting down at like 55, 54 cents. And I was like, okay, I forgot about Polygon, because I never, like, in the back of my head, Polygon is not sitting at 50 cents, right? All the markets dropped, but Polygon Matic has been so strong since June 2022 that I did not even think about it. I did not even think about checking the price, and we saw a pretty strong dip here. So are we going to go lower? I don't know if Bitcoin's price is going to be dropping lower. I think altcoins will probably even go below their current June low. That is possible. I don't think this pump right now is sustainable. However, we are waiting for that move to the upside in August/September. So we could still go down before that happens, and we could still have that run up. I'm not saying that this is not the start of that run up. I'm not saying that we're not going to be able to continue this uptrend into September or August, but you have to understand that you can't predict the markets. You have to be ready for both outcomes at all times. Now, as of right now, I'm ready to go into the bull market tomorrow, but obviously I would love for the bear market to continue for the next 6 months, let's say. I'm totally fine with buying in at these low prices, even for the next year. But I'm not going to get that luxury, obviously, because no one's going to hold the prices this low for an entire year. But if we continue going sideways until the end of the year, this is your opportunity, guys, before the next bull market. The prices are very cheap. Make sure to choose your altcoins very wisely. But we've gone off the rail a bit. I digress. Taking a look at the daily RSI, you can see that we were sitting in the oversold at the index of 17.5, and that is, wow, we haven't been that low in a very long time. I don't think we've ever been that low on Polygon Matic. So this is quite the sell-off here. And obviously right now you're having a massive move to the upside. So that's why it's good for short-term traders buying in at these points, because a recovery is imminent. A few weeks later and you're already seeing a recovery, and from this low that we printed on Polygon Matic's price, we're already up 30%. So you could have easily made that 30% by just buying in here. So that's how you can trade and take advantage of those flash crashes, just for short-term gains. But if you're buying for the long term, obviously this is also very good and very cheap. So taking a look at the daily RSI one more time, once we come back down into this support block, starting at 36.6 down to 34.8, that is when you can start accumulating, in my opinion. But like I said, based off of the price action, you can even right now start accumulating, because anything below 70 cents is very, very cheap, in my personal opinion, right? If you have your own targets, let me know what those are. But our next immediate target down below is going to be 46.5 cents, or roughly around that area, because that was the area that held us as support all the way back here in July 2022. And we retested this level as resistance back in March 2021 and back in April 2021. So we broke above, had the bull market, came back down, back test of support, another move to the upside, another drop, back test of support, and off we go into the bull market. Hopefully that's the way it's going to play out. But you know, in the most bearish scenario, I do think we're going to be retesting 33.5 cents if this retracement continues. If Bitcoin is unable to continue in this uptrend, I think retesting this local low is very, very possible. Now let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, you can see that we were unable to hold this yellow trend line as support. We bounced off of it in September 2022. In January 2023, we had a bit of a bounce here in May last year or this year, and right now we dumped below, and we're potentially going to be coming back up and back testing that level as resistance before dropping back down once again. And you can see that we landed perfectly on the 0.236 Fibonacci level, and that's sitting at 61 cents. We were targeting this for a long time based off of this Fibonacci retracement, with the swing low printed in June last year and the swing high printed in December 2021. Once we manage to break above that all-time high price, we're going to be looking at $10.12 as our bull market target, because that is the 1.618 Fibonacci level. Until that happens, anything below this this support or this resistance block at this point is a very, very good buying opportunity, because if your average buying price is at 58, 65, 74, maybe even lower than that, maybe 34, 35 cents, that is a very, very good average buying price, because the lower it is, obviously, the more profits you're going to make. But you have to understand, once you're taking profits at $10, it really doesn't matter if your average buying price is 35.5 cents or 36.5 cents. See, so that small difference right now may seem larger than it actually is, because once you're selling, you're just glad that you bought in initially once we were sitting at these low prices. So I'm trying to say that don't be too greedy with these specific support levels. If you're sitting at, for example, you're sitting at 42 cents, right? And you have this support level at 37 or 38 cents. I would just buy at 42 cents, right? Why would you wait? What if you don't get to 38 cents? So you buy some at 42 cents. If we dump lower, buy some more. But don't hold off from buying just because your specific level hasn't been met. It's fine setting up buy limit orders in advance just in case we have these large wicks to the downside. But if you're opening up the charts and you see that the price is, a few cents away from your actual target, just buy in. Just buy in, because you don't know whether it's going to wick down here or not. You don't know. and that's how I view it. But a major indicator for us would be breaking above this descending resistance trend line. Once that happens and we have the volume indicator confirming that, I think we're off to we're setting ourselves up for a very nice bull market. Obviously, we had the bullish cross here in February, and we're getting a bearish cross right now once again on the weekly chart. So those two crosses don't come close to each other that often. So usually once you have a bullish cross, that means you're in for a bull market. Once you have a bearish cross, that means you're in for a bear market. And yeah, right now we're having another bearish cross, so there's no telling as to where the bottom is going to be sitting at, but just in case, set up some buy limit orders at 38, 39, 40, 41 cents just to catch that potential drop. Now, we also retested this support block on the weekly RSI from 35.2 down to 32.5 on the index, and this is also a very good buying opportunity based off of this, right? So we had this on the charts way before we dropped because we took this low, and we also took, I think we wanted to take that high from June 2022. So we are retesting that area right now, and based off of this indicator, very good entry point. So if you want to wait for lower prices, feel free to do so, but you know, if we continue into the bull market from here, you have no one to blame but yourself. So thank you all for watching this video. If I missed out anything important on the charts, let me know, and also let me know what are your long-term targets for Polygon Matic. I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.